Hello everyone, welcome to Insights IS. I'm Suresh, mentor at Insights. As the UPSC 2026 notification is out and application forms are still open, but most of the aspirants are in still confusion that whether they should give this attempt or not. In this context, we thought of addressing their confusion in a clear and practical way. Today with us we have our faculty, Mr. Manjunath sir. Welcome to the discussion, sir.
Thank you, Suresh.
Sir, let's start with the very basic question, sir.
Sure.
Most of the students have dilemma that whether they should give this attempt or not. So what would be your advice for them, sir?
Yeah, my honest suggestion to any serious aspirant is please don't even think about skipping the attempt. It is mandatory that you have to apply for this exam as soon as possible.
So if somebody wants to give this attempt, is there any set of criteria to decide that they should give this attempt or not?
Yeah, this is actually the most important question. Yes, based on my experience, I can suggest you that there are some practical criteria that you can consider. The first most important criteria is, have you completed prelims related core GS subjects like polity, economy, geography, environment, science and technology? In any manner, it's fine. Let's say, for example, either you might have done it through self-study or watching online videos or through any coaching institute classes. It's absolutely fine. You should have completed it. Second most important criteria, have you completed your optional related classes and made at least a basic notes out of it? Even if you have not revised it multiple times, even if you have not written 3-hour test out of it, it is still fine. But you should have completed the classes and have basic notes. Then third most important criteria, you should have done basic notes for GS mains related subjects. That's a little tricky criteria. We'll discuss about that in detail later.
But most of the aspirants are thinking to skip this attempt, sir. So what would be our advice for them, sir?
Yeah, my honest suggestion, as I told earlier, is please don't think about skipping the attempt. So then, let us say, for example, a candidate X is there who has just started his preparation in the past, let's say 6 months, 7 months, who has not even completed the optionals, even who has not even completed their core GS subjects. So it is better you guys skip the attempt.
Okay, so next one is very important question with respect to beginners actually. They are thinking that just to give this attempt as a trial attempt to gain examal experience. Do you think it's a wise decision?
Yeah, so just to put it in a more simple manner, so it is never a wise advice to give an attempt as a trial attempt. But yes, practically considering, because there are different criteria of students considering the category they belong to, their age group, their graduation, their level of preparation. Yeah, few people can give an attempt as a trial attempt. Not, again, just to caution, trial doesn't mean you just go and give it in a very casual manner. The trial doesn't mean that. Trial means you want to give this as a serious attempt itself. But should I give it as both civil service examination and forest examination, or only forest examination? From that aspect we are talking about it. Let us say, for example, you are a candidate who has completed GS prelims related subjects but has still not completed your optionals. Then in that category, if in case you belong to science background, then better you go and apply only for Indian Forest Service examination. There might be another set of candidates. Let us say, for example, you are already in the age group of 29 to 30 years. That means you started your preparation a little late, considering that you are working for a few years, or maybe you are pursuing your post-graduation or PhD or anything for that matter, but you are into your preparation now. Again, same, you have completed GS prelims, but you have still not completed optional or no idea about mains related. But considering the age aspect, better you give an attempt. Don't skip the attempt now. Others, please don't think about just go and give an attempt in just a casual manner. Please don't do that. Yeah, another category of students is there. I just forgot to mention that. Let us say, for example, you belong to SC or ST category. Then because there are no limitations with respect to your number of attempts, we better please go give the attempt. Irrespective of your level of preparation, it is still fine.
Sir, there are some special category students are there. One is the aspirants who already given 2-3 attempts but they couldn't clear the prelims. They are also thinking that whether they should give this attempt or not.
Exactly, correct. Yeah, so we find a lot of students from this particular category because they are very serious, genuine candidates who have put lots of serious preparation for at least 2-3 years. For some or other reason, where maybe 1 year they could not clear CSAT, maybe 1 year they missed prelims cut off by maybe 1 or 2 questions. There are a lot of candidates like that. Yeah, that's actually a very good question. So for those kind of candidates, what I would suggest is, please don't think about skipping an attempt now itself. Please go sit with your last 2 or 3 whatever prelims related question papers that you have solved. Take those question papers which you solved in that real time. So sit with that, understand, identify what were your mistakes. Was it the conceptual clarity? Was it related to revision, or did you not give adequate number of mock tests? Were you not able to handle pressure in those 2 hours because you went with too much of expectations, or you neglected factual aspects, or you focused on only some core subjects and then you neglected lots of other, like let's say environment, S&T, science and technology, history, lot of things did you neglect, or you took CSAT in a little casual aspect. What went wrong? Analyze that. Sit first, you analyze that, then you sit with your either mentor or faculty or some senior who is clearing prelims regularly. Ask them what should be the approach, what are they doing it right, what is their experience. Talk to them honestly. Don't hesitate to ask your doubts and questions. Then you will get a better idea and focus completely for the next 2 to 3 months about giving a very honest, serious attempt.
The second category is aspirants already given multiple mains, but they're thinking to take a break to just to work on their mains preparation.
Correct. Even this kind of category of students are also there, and actually for them it's a little tricky also to suggest to them. Let's say for example you are a candidate who has already given 4 attempts, let's say, or 5 attempts, and has given mains maybe 3, maybe 4 times, might have given 1 or 2 interviews also, but maybe for some or other reason you are not able to get into the final list. Then within that you have to go a little in deep. Let us say for example you are continuously rating mains, but you are missing that category cutoff by maybe 5 marks, 10 marks, 15 marks, something like that, but your scores are up to the mark. Then now itself, please don't think about skipping the attempt. Apply for the exam. So focus on giving this attempt. But let us say for example you are giving multiple mains, but that means maybe you are very strong in prelims, you are able to clear it, but you are in your optionals you are scoring very low scores. Let's say for example 200, 210, 220 regularly in the last 2-3 attempts you are scoring, your scores is only in that range. Or let us say for example you are clearing prelims, but you don't have GS mains related very detailed notes, or you are not able to even complete the paper. Let's say you are attempting only 17-16 questions in the real time mains related exam. That's an indication that you have still not given a very focused preparation for your GS mains. In that context, please think about skipping an attempt, considering of course do you have the age or not, all those things will also matter. In that context, what you do is focus on applying only for Indian Forest Service examination this time. But still, if you have a doubt that sir, but I have not prepared anything for GS in forest related mains, don't worry about it. Normally, obviously by now you will be knowing the famous optionals are forestry and geology. Apply for that, and then if you clear forest service examination, considering you have cleared multiple prelims regularly, you will have a very good chance. Then you will have almost 5 to 6 months exclusively to prepare for forest related mains. You can completely focus on that. Sure. Then if in case you don't clear, then we can focus on that preparation later after prelims.
Yes, sir. Sir, your one final advice for aspirants who are giving this attempt?
My one line suggestion is always find reasons to give the attempt. Don't find reasons to skip the attempt. If in case you are in a dilemma considering your, let's say the full length mocks that you took in your April, end and May first week, if you are still not up to the mark, you are continuously scoring in the range of 60, 70, then you can still take a decision about giving an attempt or not by May first week or second week. At present, my suggestion is next 2 to 3 months should be exclusively dedicated to give a honest, serious attempt for 2026 prelims.
Thank you, Manjunath sir, for such a balanced and practical suggestions.
Thank you, Suresh.
I hope this conversation helps aspirants to take rational decision rather than emotional one. Remember, an attempt should be taken strategically, not out of fear or not out of pressure. Stay focused, stay consistent, and make informed decisions. All the very best for your prelims.